Hi, my name is Ryan McNally, and this is my 7th coaching log on the Coaching Experience module at UCLan. Today I'm going to be focusing on a new characteristic. The characteristic in topic is going to be the focus on setting clear objectives and measures. How I'm going to do this, I'm going to set very simple targets, something that is really easy to be attained quite early on within a session, and then try and develop on it from there. So setting them really basic targets right from the first minute that we're out on the pitch, and then trying to develop it from there, but starting with a really clear objective and measure. I'll also try and keep my chats with the players to very short, descriptive, 30-second key bullets, where the message is clear and concise, and it's translated quite easily to the players. I'm also trying to do this by promoting a positive, engaging message. It's no point in me standing there quite low and miserable and trying to give a positive message. Within my body language, I've got to be quite enthusiastic and wanting to give the message across and try and encourage them to achieve it. I'm also trying to encourage them to achieve goals on their own, kind of leaving it up to them, because I think that's quite important in youth development, especially in Preston North End, where we try and promote problem solving instead of the coach helping the player. We try and leave them to sort it on their own. Why I'm going to do this, I believe it helps me to see development and also concentration levels within the group and on a personal level. It's previously found when I've been set a target, I've also found that I focus more and I'm more determined to complete the task and look to improve myself. For example, the session that I've just held then, my aim was, I had a defensive topic, and the aim was to get the ball back in 5 seconds. So it was almost trying to break the norm of what we'd normally do at Preston. We'd normally say, you just go and get the ball back, but I'm giving them a specific, quite short and sweet topic of get the ball back within 5 seconds. I'm, like I said before, trying to develop problem solvers. I'm not just giving them the answers. The reason I'm doing this, I'm trying to do it to get my message over a bit clearer. If I'm setting clear objectives, it means that my message is short and concise, but my point is given to the players and everyone is on the same page if they understand it or not. I'm helping achieve basic skills as well. For example, like mentioned before, get the ball back within 5 seconds. It's a really basic skill needed in football. Another example I could use was, can we make 5 passes? They've got an idea of how many passes they need to make, when, how, through little objectives that I'm going to set throughout the session, leading to achievement of the overall session objective. Some research I found by Velez et al. In 2018 stated that inadequate transmission of objectives demonstrates management problems that can have important implications on the achievement of a team's objective. This kind of shows how objectives have to be directed in the right way, or they get lost in translation. If kind of your message doesn't coincide with your body language or the topic that you're focusing on, there can be a mix-up in the middle, and the information can get lost, but also the objective can sometimes go away, and kind of it's difficult to retrieve back to the original session plan and carry on from there. And for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be focusing on this topic, so I'm going to be looking how I develop and how I'm also able to set clearer objectives and better measures. So I'm going to be focusing on that for the next 3 weeks and see how I develop from there, with a review at the end of it.